When you examine the hardware powering electric vehicles or artificial intelligence data centers, processors and memory chips usually draw your immediate attention. But to understand how these systems handle massive energy, you must look past the logic chips and stare directly at the copper coils. While microchips compute data, they are entirely dependent on a much quieter, heavier component to stabilize and deliver their power. That component is the inductor. At its core, an inductor is an electronic device built to store energy inside a magnetic field. It is the primary tool engineers use to manipulate electromagnetism in a circuit. Its defining characteristic is its strict physical opposition to rapid transitions. An inductor actively resists any sudden change in electrical current. Studying this simple loop of wire is how we learn to control and tame raw electrical power. To see how inductors work, we start with a strict physical law. Moving electric current inherently creates a magnetic field. Look at this diagram of a single straight conductor. As current flows through it from end to end, concentric circular magnetic field lines propagate outward along its length. The engineering issue here is scale. Because these field lines spread out into empty space, the resulting magnetic energy is weak and diffuse. A single straight wire cannot store enough magnetic energy to be useful. The solution to this problem is pure geometry. By taking that same wire and wrapping it into a tight coil, we force those independent fields to interact. Now, the magnetic fields from every individual loop overlap and merge together. They compound into a highly concentrated, dense core of magnetic flux running directly through the center of the structure. This specific capacity to concentrate and hold magnetic energy is defined as inductance. We measure this property using a unit called the Henry. In typical circuit boards, you will usually deal with microhenries and millihenries. An inductor's physical shape dictates its function. By forcing the wire into a coil, we physically trap and multiply the magnetic force into a usable component. Beginners often assume an inductor is a type of battery. It is not. Batteries store energy electrochemically. Inductors store energy completely outside the wire, in a magnetic field. When you connect a power source to an inductor, current begins to flow. As that current rises, a dynamic magnetic field grows outward from the coil, holding energy suspended in that space. We calculate the exact amount of stored energy using this equation. E equals 1/2 L times I squared. Notice the current, I, is squared. This means the current has a disproportionate impact on storage. Doubling the current flowing through the coil quadruples the total magnetic energy stored inside it. To understand how this stored energy behaves physically within a circuit, imagine a massive, heavy water wheel sitting in a river. When water first flows toward it, the heavy wheel resists. It takes time and sustained pressure to overcome the physical inertia of the heavy wood and get the wheel spinning. But once it is spinning at full speed, that massive wheel holds significant kinetic momentum. If you suddenly dam the river to stop the water flow, the wheel will not stop. It will keep turning, forcefully pushing water downstream until its stored energy is depleted. Inductors exhibit this exact behavior. They possess electrical inertia. The magnetic field fiercely opposes any sudden start or sudden stop in the flow of current. Electrical engineers refer to this specific property as self-inductance. We can map how an inductor fights rapid changes on this graph, tracking current over time.
It operates under a specific mathematical law. V equals L times dI over dt. The dI over dt component represents the speed at which the current is trying to change. It is the steepness of the slope on our graph. When you close a switch to power on the circuit, the current wants to instantly jump to maximum. The inductor reacts by generating an opposing voltage, forcing the current to rise gradually along a smooth, predictable curve. When you open the switch to cut power, the magnetic field collapses. It dumps its stored energy back into the wire, pushing the current forward and forcing a gradual taper down to zero instead of an immediate vertical drop. This is entirely different from electrical resistance. A standard resistor limits current by burning off energy as waste heat. An inductor temporarily stores the energy and returns it to the circuit. The governing rule is strict. The faster the current attempts to change, the harder the inductor fights back to stop it. Inductors prefer smooth current transitions. By enforcing this gradual flow, they stabilize the entire electrical system. If we align two of these coils side by side, we can use these principles to bridge entirely isolated circuits, creating a transformer. Looking at this diagram, a changing current in the primary coil creates a fluctuating magnetic field. That invisible, expanding field intersects the secondary coil and induces a voltage inside it. Energy transfers completely across the gap without a single wire connecting the two sides. This inductive property allows us to transfer massive amounts of high-voltage AC power across the modern electrical grid. But inductors are equally vital at the microscale, particularly when managing the extreme DC power demands of modern AI data centers. AI graphics processors require highly stable, exact voltages to compute data without crashing. Yet, the power supplies feeding them operate by violently switching current on and off thousands of times a second. Inductors placed within the server's voltage regulation modules act as heavy filters. They absorb those harsh, jagged switching cycles and smooth them out into a perfectly clean stream of power. Electric vehicles apply the exact same physics. Their motor controllers use densely packed coils to manage massive electrical spikes, relying on magnetic inertia to deliver controlled physical torque to the wheels. Without the inductor's ability to smooth violent current shifts and magnetically transfer energy, both modern power grids and compact computing infrastructure would fail entirely. The inductor serves as the perfect engineering counterweight to the capacitor. While a capacitor stores energy in an electric field, an inductor stores it within a magnetic field. This split screen highlights opposing behaviors. The capacitor on the left opposes changes in voltage. The inductor on the right opposes changes in current. Combined into a single LC filter, energy cycles back and forth between the electric and magnetic fields. This specific pairing allows engineers to isolate distinct frequencies, forming the hardware foundation for modern audio systems, Wi-Fi, and cellular networks. Whether we generate renewable power, drive electric vehicles, or compute data with AI, we will rely on inductors to manage the electromagnetism that makes it possible. We have now established how to store energy and manage electrical inertia. The next requirement in circuit design is learning how to enforce a strict one-way direction of flow using a component called a diode. Designing advanced hardware requires the disciplined mastery of these invisible, fundamental forces of nature.